The evolution of debate spans centuries, from ancient philosophical inquiries to modern digital discussions, consistently aiming to explore viewpoints, resolve conflicts, and foster critical thinking. Ancient Greece, with figures like Socrates, and Rome, with orators like Cicero, laid the groundwork for these intellectual pursuits. Medieval universities integrated debate into their curricula, and the Enlightenment saw the rise of public debating societies across Europe. In 1895 Oxford, debate was a male-dominated intellectual pursuit, with women facing significant restrictions despite their growing presence in academic settings. A young woman, Clara, dressed in modest, dark clothing, discreetly slips into the back of the men-only lecture hall, her eyes wide with curiosity and determination. A heated debate echoes through the hall, focusing on the complex tension between freedom of speech versus social order. Clara whispers to herself, her voice barely audible, "What use is freedom if only the loud are heard?" A sympathetic professor, seated near the front, notices Clara's presence but maintains his silence, a small act of defiance in a restrictive era. The Oxford Union, founded in 1823, was a key forum, though its membership was largely male, influencing debates on social order and women's roles. Debates of this era were often influenced by thinkers like John Stuart Mill, whose ideas on liberty and individual rights were central to intellectual discourse. Clara intently observes the specific arguments, discerning the underlying assumptions and biases present in the male-dominated discussion. Later, the sympathetic professor subtly leaves a relevant book on a bench near where Clara was seated, a quiet gesture of encouragement. By 2025, university debate clubs are inclusive and technologically advanced, utilizing live streaming for broader participation and diverse audiences. Students passionately argue climate ethics. Their voice is rising as the discussion intensifies over complex environmental dilemmas. They present diverse viewpoints on renewable energy, carbon taxes, and global responsibility, each student articulating their researched positions. The live streaming aspect allows for real-time engagement from a global audience, expanding the reach and impact of their discussions. Moderator Malik, a calm and composed figure, pauses the discussion, sensing the rising tempers and the need for reflection. He asks the room, his voice cutting through the tension, "Okay, quick question, who actually changed their mind tonight?" Only two hands tentatively rise, and a ripple of laughter breaks the tension, acknowledging the difficulty of shifting perspectives. Malik smiles warmly, then offers a profound insight. So maybe debate isn't war. Maybe it's rehearsal for empathy. A hush falls over the room, and a different kind of learning, one focused on understanding and connection, begins. Modern debate formats enhance critical thinking, research, and communication skills, fostering intellectual growth. These platforms actively promote engagement with diverse perspectives, encouraging participants to step outside their own viewpoints. Students are seen reflecting on the debate's impact, discussing how their understanding of complex issues has evolved. The moderator's role extends beyond timekeeping, actively fostering constructive dialogue and mutual respect among participants. Ultimately, the value of debate is recognized not just in winning arguments, but in the journey towards deeper understanding and shared humanity. The future of debate, envisioned for 2045, involves global forums with hybrid audiences, leveraging digital avatars and holographic projections for worldwide participation. Discussions tackle complex issues such as resource justice, requiring interdisciplinary approaches and global cooperation to find equitable solutions. A hologram of John Stuart Mill appears, quoting his logic on liberty and free expression, bridging historical thought with future challenges. Martin Luther King Jr.'s recorded voice answers in rhythm, emphasizing justice and equality, resonating through the advanced forum technology. Malik's granddaughter, a young woman with a confident demeanor and clear vision, concludes the forum, embodying the evolution of debate. She states, with conviction, truth isn't born from victory, it's raised by conversation. This new era emphasizes collaborative conversation and shared understanding over adversarial argumentation, fostering global unity. Soft music, a gentle fusion of cello and beatbox, begins to play as the scene transitions, signaling a moment of reflection. If this story moved you, support the channel with a like or subscribe. Every bit helps these voices travel further.